Welcome back to High Functioning Slightly Faded. My name is Julie, and I'm joined today by my first repeat guest. You know him, you love him, you wish you were as funny and creative as him. Welcome back to the podcast, Quinn.
That's really intense. I just woke up, we're over here struggling.
Welcome back,
That's a
super
lot.
spreader. I mean, superstar.
Okay, wait, I'm gonna tell you this. You might have to take this out. I'm actually
just
talking.
tested positive for COVID.
Thank you. Yep, I'm sick.
Yeah, so thank God for remote filming.
My brother and I are talking about this right now about spreading COVID because he's like a scientist and blah blah blah,
Yeah.
and he's very like, I don't think you should be villainizing people for doing it, and I'm like, I get it,
I
but
get what
also
you mean, like you sometimes will spread it because you don't know you have, but people like intentionally spread that shit.
Oh, I was just about to tell you, the family, in case you don't cut this part out, the family that I got this from does not test. And if, in my opinion, every time I've been sick in the past 5 years, even if I knew it wasn't COVID, I was like, I have an expired test. I'll take it just so that I can tell people it's not COVID, like it's a cold or I'm allergic to something or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
Peace of mind, I like knowing what it is if I can.
Especially just because most of the time you know who you got COVID from. Like, because you're going to be like, someone has COVID and like working at the hospital, like obviously for me, it's like kind of up in the air. But, I don't know. Like, I feel like when I've gotten sick like that, I take the test.
Have you had COVID in the past 5 years at all?
Twice.
You've had it twice. This is my second time having it as well.
The first time I had it, it was more like sinus infection vibe, but I like was just powering through, taking Vyvanse and masking up and going to work.
Living through
I
it.
didn't miss more work because I had just missed a bunch of work. I got it for my grandpa's funeral.
No, that's how it is. That's how it is. I know.
How it is. But then the second time I got it was when I broke my foot a couple years ago, and I didn't really like, and the same thing happened both times I had COVID. It was like I had the runny nose to end all runny noses. You would have thought I was eating like buffalo mac and cheese or something. Oh my God, like I'm going through literally a box of Puffs Plus lotion. Otherwise I'm getting eczema. And,
Literally.
Which life hack for people that don't know, if all you have to blow your nose on is a paper towel,
Don't do
you better
it.
wet that paper towel. No,
Yeah.
you can only do it if it's wet. And once I learned that, then I was like, oh my God, 'cause sometimes that's all you have. But as soon as you do that, that's like putting fucking sandpaper on your nose. So you have to wet it first. You have to. Otherwise, say goodbye to your nose. And then when you put cream on that later, you're going to be like,
Yeah, that's
on
gonna hurt.
fire.
That's gonna hurt.
Yeah, dude, I'm like the eczema queen over here. But
Yeah, the first time I had COVID,
but I just that was like the big thing, and that's when I knew.
The
And that's why the
nose,
second
yeah.
time I fucking knew.
this time that's what it was for me because I was like, wait, like I thought maybe it was like the AC at my work, like maybe I was like coming home and like the
Yeah.
temperature change, but then I was
feel
like,
I'm
no,
gonna catch COVID from you through this phone call right now.
don't worry, I've sanitized my laptop, everything, so don't worry.
Perfect, because that's how it works.
Yeah, exactly. But the first time I had it, I remember like I had like the I couldn't breathe situation. Like I remember like I couldn't sleep because my chest like was not
Yes,
moving, and I was
that's
like, ah.
awful. I luckily, especially where I have such bad asthma, it's like luckily
Right.
I didn't get the bad. I know it's easy to forget respiratory symptoms from COVID, but I mean, knock on wood and everything. But the second time I had it, I literally felt like I was dying, and like I couldn't walk anyway, so it was like fuck. And then, like, there was one day I literally didn't turn over in the bed a whole day. I didn't turn over. I didn't even, and my mom was like, literally took the water off my bedside table and like fed it to me because she was like, Julie, what? And I was like, I can't move. And I just like felt so sick. And then my coworkers later were like, you had COVID and your foot was broken. And they were like, and so you literally didn't move for like a week. And I was like, pretty much I didn't move for a week. Yeah. And they were just like, I'm surprised you didn't like throw a clot or something.
Yeah, no,
Because
honestly,
that can
yeah,
happen. And I was
definitely.
like, and I'm a nurse, like I should know that. But I literally was just like, I was honestly so sick I wasn't thinking about it.
That's like the last thing. Like even
But
if
I
you know
watched
all that stuff,
Lord of the
you're not
Rings.
gonna apply it to yourself when you need it. You're
Yeah.
always gonna apply it to somebody else.
It's so true. I watched all the Lord of the Rings and then The Hobbit. I love the original Lord of the Rings. I had to watch The Hobbit after though because it was just like, I gotta do it. But it's like, I fucking love those movies. Two Towers, so good.
Never seen them.
You never like just watched them on TV growing up?
No.
They used to be on TV all the time. Well, I guess we got that good cable package at my parents' house. I don't know.
The tea for me was like I was friends with somebody who was like super obsessed with it in high school, but like to the point where I didn't feel like I could get into it because this person was always telling me like, I don't know, like the most like obscure like facts about it in the storyline. Okay. And I was really close with her like freshman and sophomore year.
I remember that, but I didn't know that it was like ran that deep.
But I also just like don't like that level of fantasy.
Yeah. I'm like, and I'm leaving the names in first and last. No, I'm just
I know.
Taking that out.
Because what's the other one? It's not Lord of the Rings. It's Game of Thrones. I don't like that either.
Yeah, I did like Game of Thrones. I didn't think I was going to, but I did. It was really good.
Okay.
Really good.
I'll keep that in mind.
So, you're gonna go into the last season being like, oh, everybody says this is the worst season in TV history. And it's like, it's not. I've seen some worse shows. People say that, but it's just drama. It's because everybody had a million things that they wanted to happen in the last season, but he hasn't finished the books. So there's a point in the show where it stops, like, yeah, it's based off the books, but they haven't come out yet. So they're just kind of like doing their thing. And like some of that might happen in the book. Who the fuck knows? He hasn't fucking written a new one in like maybe 20 years or something.
So they're not finished, but he's also not done writing them.
He's
like, I thought it was like complete. I thought it was like, oh, that's it.
Done, but the books are not done.
See, I always thought like the series of books was like finalized, and then the show went off of it, kind of like The Walking Dead.
Till I started watching the show, and then I learned that because it's like, I'd be watching those like 1 hour long YouTube videos. That's like all these characters from Game of Thrones and what happens in the book versus what happens in the show. Dude, it is so good. But don't Google too much about the Game of Thrones or you're gonna see a spoiler.
No,
but, dude,
I just want to know the author.
Watch it in like a George R.R. Martin.
I can't believe you just knew that. That was crazy. So fast.
It's the whole show.
No, I guess you should know.
Like, it's good. It's really good. I actually read the first book. More importantly,
that's commitment. That's commitment.
I know. I'm just so smart. Me and my big brain will be here all week. But I know. It's like, it was a good show. It's really good. But it's like, it's one of those shows kind of like with Sopranos. It's like, don't Google anything. Because like for me with Sopranos, I saw Family Tree because I was trying to figure out how the fuck some of these people were related. And then it had like who was living and who was dead. And I was like, no.
That spoils it.
So close to the end of the show.
Gotcha.
But the thing is, I only looked at it for like a second, so it didn't really spoil too many things for me. But I was like, it almost spoiled to me that certain people weren't going to die. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, what the hell?
That's another show I honestly refuse to watch.
It's so good, though.
I know. You've been telling me to watch.
So good.
But I will say this on the record.
I want to watch
Gilmore
The Wire.
Girls. What's that?
Gilmore Girls.
I know. I just finished that.
HBO show. And I think it takes place in Chicago, but that's like...
Okay.
So, for people who don't know, some of the best shows of all time are considered to be Sopranos, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Breaking Bad.
Right.
The Wire. Those are like the top 3 big shows of all time.
Never even heard of that one.
It's Idris Elba was in it. You're going to literally notice so many people were in that show. Michael B. Jordan, I think, was in it. But my dad watched it and said it was really fucking good. And I think it's just like the acting is just like A1. I got to watch the show, though, and I've been thinking about starting it recently. But then I'm also like, maybe I should wait till it's like cooler weather. Like I've been like trying to go outside lately.
I know.
Especially because I was just sick and I was like doing nothing. But now it's like I feel better. So it's like, yeah, I'm going outside. Like,
yeah, before it's like literally we have another 20-degree winter. Let's enjoy the 100-degree summer, I guess.
In the hibernation, yeah. Let's try to enjoy it.
I'm like, yeah, let's try to like scrape off some of those, some of those pounds that I gained during the winter hibernation season. Yeah. Let's try to get rid of that. Let's just get rid of that. Sweat it out. Like
the other show, though, you're never gonna guess. It's a show that someone else who starred in either The Wire, Sopranos, or Breaking Bad. One of those people starred in this show, too. This other show that is considered one of the greatest shows of all time, and I'll explain why.
The really horrible thing, Julie, is that you could have like you could have their faces and their names in front of me. I would have no idea who these people are. So I'm gonna guess it.
I'll tell you. Okay, guess.
Yeah.
Guess.
It's so wrong. I was gonna say Cheers. That's the only like weird, like old timey people show I could think of that people might really like. But I know it's not that.
I think I like your thought process.
Okay.
Because I do feel like I get why you'd be thinking in that direction. It's a little bit more of a modern show.
Okay.
Bryan Cranston was in it, Malcolm in the Middle. The reason that people say that Malcolm
in the Middle?
Yeah, the reason.
Okay.
The reason it's said that, and I'm not like just saying this isn't like my original idea.
According to like film critics and stuff.
This is, I don't know if it's a critic. It was someone who wrote
article.
I like
writer.
watching like these YouTube videos that are like video essays that are like obviously well researched and everything. Like I love that shit. And this one was specifically talking about, and I haven't even seen Breaking Bad. It's one of those shows that I really want to watch, but it's kind of like every time I go to watch it, it's like, oh well, now it's the summer. Like I'm not getting into like this super long show. Like it's gonna be good, but then like come like wintertime, like I need to watch something that's like a little more upbeat. Otherwise, I'm gonna be depressed.
Yeah, you're gonna get the wintertime scaries, bro.
I gotta watch it. You know, like,
my parents loved it.
I've seen a lot of things like.
They like Shameless. Have you seen Shameless?
I'm a cinephile, but I
know. I watched that episode. I didn't finish it either because this is a spoiler alert for everyone if you haven't seen Shameless. It's a very, 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 very long show. The episodes, some of them are an hour and 20 minutes long. And because it's an HBO show. Giving,
and sometimes it's like, ugh.
There's a lot of filler in the later seasons, but I found out that one of the characters I really liked that I felt made the whole show, I found out that her contract got canceled, and I was like, okay, I'm not going to watch it then.
Fiona?
Yeah. I was like, I don't want to watch it if she's not in it.
Yes, I agree. I stopped watching at the same time. Honestly, just because some of these people were just pissing me off, and it was like, you guys are really bumming me out now. Like, where's the comedy in this?
And some of the subplots that they had going, I really felt like it was like, ha ha ha. But then, like, they took the joke too far and, like, actually made the thing happen. Like, you can cut this part out, too. But I felt like when the ginger girl got pregnant, I was like, she didn't need to have the baby.
And then keep the baby, and then she became the most annoying person ever.
She didn't need to do that, in my opinion. I think the show would have been fine without that.
I know, so. I don't disagree. Allie used to always say we went to high school with a bunch of beautiful women and a bunch of short, ugly guys. So it was, like, hard because then it was like as a girl it was really hard, and as a guy it's like you could be ugly and date the hottest girl, but like if you're a girl you could be gorgeous and like want to kill yourself because it was like you'd
because it's high school
and everyone there was a fucking cunt.
And that's I want to be clear. I was gonna say if you keep that in, just a note to everyone, no one is exempt from that. Like there were points in time where I was at that high school, you know, there's no one is an exemption to that at all. There might be one person.
I wasn't really, but I could see someone having a perspective on that. But the thing would be just like...
That's, I think, what I mean. Like, for me, it's like I definitely had my moments.
So that's not my problem. That's not my problem. Crazy.
Do you remember, I actually don't know if you know this, but a few years ago, I'm going to say maybe like 5 or so years ago now, there was a family from...
The family fight?
At the Ritz-Carlton in Aruba? We would watch that on my uncle's like 65-inch screen TV. Literally repeat.
Because we're
thinking we know these people.
I brought this up to so many people over the years, and people don't believe me. I've been able to find the video on occasion. I haven't recently though.
I think they've taken it down. They probably scrubbed it.
They probably have, yeah, because they're rich people. But these two families from the area we grew up in got in this fight in the Ritz-Carlton in Aruba in the lobby, and it is such a white trash bash. It is fucking crazy.
Because these are like super rich,
super wealthy people, like, and it's like
compared
to my mom
family,
was like, "You're making the area look trashy." Yeah, and it's literally like, oh my god. I mean, if they're staying at the Ritz-Carlton Aruba, obviously they have a lot of money. These are big families, and it's like I'm pretty sure one of the sons punched the mom in the face. But it's like I've mentioned this to so many people, nobody even knows what I'm talking about. So thank you, because we did the same thing. Because we were like, holy shit.
Because you want to what?
Crazy.
Other than size, I feel like our family, how we react to things, we're similar. Like, you know, we don't... My family doesn't give into the drama. They observe it. And your family's the same. And my family and I feel like...
to talk about it.
And also, like, your parents are, like, actually, like, really dank parents, I feel like. Like, out of all the parents I met, like, I genuinely... So...
I appreciate that. They're
some of the ones in the area...
parents, but they're chill if they're
not
your parents.
Of course. I mean, with 3 kids... 4 kids. 4 kids? I'm like, which one did I forget about?
I know.
You.
They forget about me too, don't worry. Don't worry. Middle child shit. I'm like, if anybody has any crazy videos of things that happen to people they know, fucking send it to me. Like, I'll eat that shit up. Like, I will laugh. Just give me a little information. All right, Quinn. Now we got to get back on track.
Get back on track. That was a nice little break.
What has changed in your life since our last episode? So it's been like almost 2 months now.
I know. So it's really crazy to think that like your journey like began and we were talking about it. I'm sorry. This is just so funny. And it was like a brainstorm at first and it feels like so long ago. You're right. So since then, obviously, like we said at the beginning of the episode, I have COVID right now, and I hadn't been sick in like 3, 4, probably close to 6 months. I think the last time I was sick was at the beginning of the year. There was like that nasty flu going around where I work, and it hit me, and that sucked. So that's one new thing. The second new thing is I got a new tattoo right here. I don't know if she's recording the video. I'm doing it. But I got a new tattoo, so I want to shout out my friend Griffin Miller. He's at Regeneration Tattoo right now, and he did this little mallard for me on my arm. And I have the second skin on it, and I haven't washed it just yet, so it might look a little fuzzy or something, but it's super clean lines. I'm super stoked about it. It's fantastic. I was just telling them about my new tattoo.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's a little
Sorry,
duck.
I had to take my headphones off to get a drink of water.
That's of course. But it's a little duck, and my friend Griffin did it because he's an apprentice right now. So
that's cool.
Shout out to him.
It looks nice. That's
it was
awesome.
pretty good.
What's something fun that you have planned before the end of the summer? Just anything. It can be something small, something big.
Me and my family are going on like our yearly vacation, like next week, and we're just going to New Hampshire. Like we're not going anywhere crazy.
Fun, though.
But
I just feel like I understand going away for the summer and stuff, but like we have the most beautiful summers like in the whole country.
I know. I agree.
Anywhere, and there's so many different things and so many different places to go. Like,
so we're doing that. When we were growing up, like in high school, we didn't really do vacations. Like if David had like a sport thing somewhere, if I had a sport thing somewhere, we would stay there. So like I had like a few basketball tournaments in like Maine. Yeah. Probably like a lacrosse thing somewhere at one point in time. Yeah. But we didn't do vacations ever. So like when we graduated college, my parents were like, "Hey, you're both not living here, and we miss you, so we're gonna like take you on vacation." So we started doing that,
especially because you're more spread out too. My parents say,
it's
like,
nice to go up there.
Days with us and stuff. I'm doing
we're not beach people.
Today. They're gonna be jealous. I get that too, but like I feel like especially where I live so close to the beach. Well, we just decided we're not gonna move. We were looking at this apartment in Beverly. Yeah, we were looking at an apartment in Beverly that was right downtown, which would have been nice, but.
Can I ask what street?
Cabot Street?
Bro.
It was above like a bank. I know. And it was like similar pricing and stuff, but it's like the thing is in the winter
was it like kind of on a hill?
We're not. I'll send the Zillow thing to you. I'll send it.
Because my friend used to live down there. She used to live I think on technically like Rantoul Street.
It's right across the street from the theater. Or right near there. It's right near the theater.
Cool.
It's right across from that like church. It looks like a church. It's like a steeple and stuff. It was a really cool apartment. I'm like, you guys should snipe it if you guys are listening. But I do love where we live now. I get to go to work. So
do you
individually
have cars?
Different. Yeah.
Damn.
I wish we didn't, but we have to drive to work. Maybe when the podcast takes off, I'll get rid of my car. But Joe was like, dude, if you weren't going into work, you would want the car then more than ever. Like, he's like, because you're going to be like, I want to go to the store. And I was like, yeah, okay, you're so right. I said, so give up your car and I'll just drive around all the time. But it'd be so much cheaper. But it's like.
I know. I have that advantage right now.
That's nice.
No car.
You'd save a lot of money. No car payment, no car insurance. It's so nice. But yeah, we're going to stay. So it'll be good. But in the winter we ski too. So we're not even here that much. So it's like. I feel like this, especially where we are, like, and it's like the view's so beautiful, you know. I don't know.
And that's something that's a value in, you know what I mean. That's a value for sure. It's like we've really been
enjoying this New England summer. This week is our week off work for our vacation, so we're doing a bit of a staycation because we love going to Falmouth and the Cape, and like I do love going there, but especially where I just went to Charleston and stuff, like we want to go to Europe probably next spring. We need to save some money, and like if we were gonna move, the other thing is too, like we'd have to pay like $8,000 up front.
No, I know. That's
like
the thing.
Especially when we think about, we'd also have to. It's about to be the end of the month here, so I'm gonna have to pay for here. Like pay security first month, last month, like.
I'm gonna say this.
Okay, so what's one thing that you have fun that's planned for the end of the year? So after the summer. I'm not talking about for the
After the summer?
Yes. Just something like you're excited for just coming up, or something you're thinking about doing. I don't know.
Well, I'm going to, and I haven't booked anything yet, but I'm going to my friend's art show in Colorado.
Wow, that'll be
December.
Super fun.
Yep.
That'll be really fun.
I've never been there.
Me and Joe
so
are trying to go
excited.
see another comedy show, but we were just trying to like see who's going to be coming. But like that's a way more exciting thing.
Yeah, I'm excited.
That'll be awesome.
She's graduating master's program. I don't know how else to say that. Yeah. So it's exciting.
Cool.
In really ceramics, fun. Shout out to my friend Abby Bernstein for that. I think it's in it's Boulder. I always want to say Denver, but it's Boulder.
Yeah, that'll be awesome. So. Well, congratulations to her. You'll have to send me some photos. That's gonna be sick.
I will definitely. I'm definitely. This is gonna sound so crazy, but the thing that I've been doing is researching. Kind of related to this is researching taxes and tax deductions as like a small business, since I take pictures and sometimes I make money from it.
Yeah.
And I was realizing that if I'm going there taking pictures, I could possibly write the whole trip off as a business trip.
Dude, that would be so awesome.
So I might like try to like.
That would be dope.
I'm like, hey girl, if you even pay me $10 for these pictures, like, that's business. That's business.
That's so true.
But I'm really excited because, like I said,
like you're a terrible businessman. Raise your prices.
I know.
That's so funny. All right.
Yeah.
I think it might be time to move on to everyone's favorite segment, the Slightly Obsessed list. Do you want to go first?
No, I don't want to go first. I need
Okay,
some time.
I
need some time.
So, going back to me, I don't even know if it's going to have to be in the section that I cut everything out of, but I was making a lot of scary movie references. I just watched Until Dawn on Netflix, which just came out. It was actually pretty good. I've never played the game, though, but it definitely, like, you can tell it's video game inspired. It's like these people go to, like, this... I think it's like an inn, but it's like a B&B because it's like a big house kind of vibe.
Okay.
And like because they're there, like once the sun starts going down, they get like stuck there, and then every night, like just repeats, and they get murdered by a different thing, and they have to figure out like how to survive until dawn. And like that's how you get out there.
Gotcha.
But it was just like a fun, scary movie to watch. And we watched it during the day, which is like hashtag scary movie hack. But we were just watching it because it was like kind of shitty weather out. You know what I mean? Me and Joe also just watched The Hunting Wives on Netflix. It was fucking crazy, dude. It's obviously based off like one of these like books like moms read on the beach and stuff. Like Brittany Snow moves to Texas from Boston, and she has like this, which like you come to find out pretty quickly, like she had like a DUI or some shit, so she like doesn't drink or whatever, and in her past and whatever, and they go to like an NRA party in the beginning because it's like the husband got a new job out there where he must be making a ton of money if they're making that move, and she like has an anxiety attack, like oh my god, like this, because it's like I get it, I would be nervous in that environment, but she went to the bathroom to like have a moment, and then this lady literally was like, do you have a pad? And she's like, I have a tampon. She's like, oh, I can't use that. And then she like gets naked to like put it in her underwear or something. It was fucking crazy. But it's just like the first glimpse. That's like the first like 5 minutes of the show. And like, it just like a glimpse into how these people are like crazy out of pocket, and they're just like rich and they act crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
But there was like a lot of like sleeping around and a lot of like lesbianism for people that are into that. There's a lot of like people having sex with people that are in high school that I didn't really like, but they aged
I don't really
them
mess
up
with that,
to
but
18 from the book. I guess they were supposed to be younger, and I was like, what? Me and Joe literally watched that shit in one day. We were gonna watch a movie, and then I was like, we had dinner the other night.
What's this called again?
We had The Hunting Wives. It just came out on Netflix. It's like definitely like maybe the #1 show right now or something. But it was crazy. The whole thing was crazy. I feel like it's like just watch it. Like we were watching it and like just having a couple drinks. I'm like, oh sorry, Joe. Like we can watch something else. Like I just put this on. Like well, you were like finishing up cooking or whatever. Like
Right,
I was, like,
background noise. I didn't mean to
and
pay
I had been
attention.
watching it earlier in the day, and then he goes, "No, I'm kind of living for the drama," and I was like, "Okay, yeah, me too." It was so funny because it just was so dramatic. Like it was crazy. It's good though. I really actually have some right here because we're bringing them to the beach. Boulder Canyon avocado oil, whatever cooked chips. Oops, I hit it on the mic. They're so good. They're so good, and they're pretty low calorie, which is good because I had the munchies and I ate like a whole bag of them. So it was like
As you do.
As one does, but they're honestly pretty low calorie. Like if you ever look, that's the thing is like chips are very high calorie, guys. I'm not
Definitely.
spreading this,
I know, but
it's true. Like on like in a bag of these, it's 6 servings per container, and there's only 160 calories per serving. In like Lay's potato chips, it's like 450 calories for a serving.
yeah, there's so much
like,
sodium in those things.
And it's like 13 chips, and this is 20 chips. You know what I'm saying? And it's like
Yeah,
I
much
love
bigger
to
serving.
Eat. Yeah, and it's like
Me
so you
too,
can eat the
girl.
whole
I get
bag
it.
And it's only like 600 calories instead of being like 2,000. You know what I'm saying? But and they're not nearly as salty either. Like they're good, and I like salty things, but they're a good amount of salty. They're not like, oh my god, I need a Coke. You know what I mean to wash this down.
I know. I'm trying to think of like the saltiest chip I've ever had, but like it's really, I don't know. I don't chase after those types of things, so I think I don't have a good example.
I know what you mean. I'm gonna shout out local dispensary in Swampscott. I go there all the time. I went there yesterday because I had to get some edibles because I can't smoke right now, and they have great prices there, especially if you want to get larger quantities of weed. If you want to get like 14 G's or like an ounce or whatever, like they have really good deals, especially for that. Best in the area that I know of, and the workers are all so chill and so nice. And like this girl I went there, she's like yesterday, she's like, "You going to the beach?" And I was like, "Yeah," and she was like, "I'm not jealous at all." And I was like, "I'm obsessed with you. Like,
yeah,
I love you." And then she's like, "My birthday's on Monday." I'm like, "Hell yeah, girl. Like, if I wasn't using a card, then I probably would tip you." You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Like, shout out to you. Sorry.
And my last obsession is one of my favorite restaurants, the Blue Ox in Lynn. If you haven't been, you gotta go there. It's a great date night spot. It's like nicer food. It's so fucking good. Me and Joe went the other day. We haven't been in a little bit. We were fucking that shit up. You have to ask for the bread and butter. They have this cinnamon butter and this fresh bread that is so fucking good. The wings are so good. Like my mouth is watering just thinking about it. And they like clam chowder is good. They have good salads and stuff. I like to get the flank steak because it has like chimichurri, I don't know if I'm saying that right, on it and stuff, and it is so mouth-wateringly good. And they give you like these really good aiolis and stuff. They have the best burger in the area, and like the Sin Burger is like voted like best burger in the area, and it's fucking delicious. I want to try their brunch soon. We were gonna go the other day. They were having this 90s brunch, but me and Joe got scared looking at the videos on Instagram of the people dancing in the brunch area because they had like a dance floor. It was like a attraction type of thing, like a fun summer thing, party thing they were doing. But the brunch there looks really good, and I want to eat it. All the drinks are really good. Best lemon drop, I love it, and I love their their custom cocktails that they have. They're so good. And
Blue
the chocolate
Ox?
cake. Yeah, the chocolate cake on the menu is also really, really good. They get it from a bakery nearby because we asked one time, and they actually had a red velvet as a specialty the other day, and I really wanted to get it, but I was too full. But like their desserts are so good, and you have to get them ahead of time. You can order bottles of like the espresso martini and the limoncello. And Joe put one in my stocking, or Santa put one in my stocking this year. Yeah, it's awesome.
Oh my god,
you gotta go. I just love it there.
Okay.
But all right, Quinn, what are your obsessions?
Oh my god, dude, nothing. This sucks. What I'm like trying to remember like what I'm okay, starting easy here.
Okay.
I finished the most recent season of RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars. So that's one. But I started also season 17, which is now available. I know like we're supposed to be like
in Chapel.
Yeah. Yeah. I think. I
heard the girls were fighting back to Michelle this season. I don't even watch it. I watch it like in clips online.
It's my background show because I don't really like a lot of that. I'm sorry, guys. It's just honestly the colors are a lot brighter on the newer seasons, and it really gives me a headache to like sit and watch. So like I'll do laundry and like.
It's overstimulating for sure.
Yeah, it's overstimulating. But I've been watching that. That's like my thing. Let's see here. Have you ever had like a liquid IV? Like So we just got the firecracker flavor.
I was drinking in college. college, of course.
I didn't really have them until like last year, I feel like. But we got one of their new flavors, and I feel like I don't drink one every day.
They gave them to all the
but
bridesmaids and groomsmen at Mickey and Maddie's wedding. That's like, honestly, I didn't really have that much, but Maddie used to give them to us like with Christmas gifts and stuff. Like she'd put them in bags and stuff. Like that was always just like an extra thing she'd put in.
I love them. I love them, to be honest with you. I like can't always be like refilling my water bottle where I work. So like if I feel like it's gonna be really hot one day and like I know I'm not gonna be able to like
and you're working
get cold
in the
water.
devil's fucking basement.
Bro, you saw that shit. You saw that shit.
You literally, oh my god, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I did see that shit. I was thinking about when you were like, the AC's broken a couple of weeks ago.
It's broken again. So if I was in there right now, I'd be dead. Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah, dude.
Let's see, another thing I've been...
More people die from the heat than from the cold, and people don't take that into consideration.
I know that. I know. That's what people... I remember this part... Remember, did you ever watch iCarly?
Of course I did. Are you kidding
Do you know,
me?
like, that one episode where the apartment building's AC breaks and...
yes, and they're all... Yeah.
And whatever his name... What's his
Spencer?
name? No, the other one.
Freddie? Gibby?
Freddie?
Yeah.
His mom says when
Did I watch
the temperatures
iCarly?
start to rise, the elderly start to die, and I thought that was so funny as a kid.
And his mom is so crazy.
But that's how I've always remembered that that's he's a killer
That's so
because I
true.
just literally have that
God.
playing in my brain.
I haven't seen the new iCarly series though.
I won't watch that. I probably won't watch that.
I love Spencer.
Is he in it?
I think so.
Is he
Yeah,
the
I haven't
one?
seen it, but I just loved him, and I loved him in the original. Like he was such a good brother, and I always remember that episode where he brings the inhaler to Carly. Like that's like when like the grandpa's gonna take her, and she's like, I haven't had asthma attack since 3rd grade, and he's like, well, you might need it, and it was like, I'm crying. I know. I'm like the waterworks. The grandpa was like evil. I'm like,
They had a hold on me. I liked the Japan episode?
yeah. Oh, I go to Japan.
Yeah, I gotta... Literally. I wish I was obsessed with more things right now, Julie, but I don't really have much.
That's okay. We can move on to the rapid fire questions. You know I came up with some.
I know you did.
I will warn you, a lot of the rapid fire questions are... Because I'm on my week of work from vacation. Wait, my week of vacation from work, and so I'm just like feeling the summer vibe, so a lot of them are summer themed, but like
Okay, that's okay.
yeah.
I think I'm ready to go.
Okay.
I'm ready to go.
All right, would you rather have a boat or a lake house? Obviously this is implying you had like a spa and a harbor and blah 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 blah. You know what I mean?
Boat or a lake house? I'd say a lake house because I wouldn't need to get like a license, like a boating license or anything to have a house.
This is kind of implying that you're gonna have
that I have
a
it.
license.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would still say a lake house.
Okay.
I've always wanted a second
if that's
property.
your reasoning though, that's kind of lame. That's why I was
No, that is.
Yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool.
You know, and also like lake, not like oceanfront, because like if it's
true.
oceanfront at this point, it's probably not going to be there in a few years.
What's your favorite Lorde album?
I mean, I only listen to Pure Heroine. Like that's the only album from her that I actually listen to.
You need to listen to Melodrama, bro.
I stopped
The
there.
fact that you didn't even listen to Melodrama, I'm like, death to you.
I know.
Dude,
But you have to keep in mind,
crazy.
I don't listen to Taylor Swift. Like that's
Dude,
like not
Lorde
always
was,
the type of music that
everyone
I'm listening to.
that's in like the indie scene was listening to Melodrama when we were in high school. Come
I know.
on.
I think I was listening to Panic at the Disco in the 1975.
Yeah, that's real though. You know, yeah. I mean, I can't act like I wasn't doing the same thing, but
No, I know.
All right, sum up your thoughts on Stephen Colbert losing the Late Show in a few words.
Oh my fucking god.
I'm gonna go
That's
with
it.
authoritarianism.
Oh, mine was just oh my fucking god. That's my
Yeah.
reaction. Yeah,
know.
it's frightening.
I know.
It's frightening. It's just
It
That's
is. What's your favorite brunch food?
that's it. That's really tough. I would have to say you can never go wrong with like a French toast. You know,
I
feel like a French toast with some fresh fruit.
That is
and, like,
so good,
some home
especially on a
fries.
hot day. Yes. Oh, I love home fries. That's my fave. When we were in Mexico, we got these breakfast sandwiches at one of the places that it was like a bacon, egg, and cheese on a croissant with like cream cheese on it, and it was so good. And I would have never thought to do that.
That
And
sounds so good.
it was so good. It was really delicious. And it was like perfectly savory. It was just so good.
So
All right. What
I
were you gonna say? Sorry.
me and Abby went to brunch. I think Sunday,
Did
this
you go
past
somewhere
Sunday.
good? Name dropping. I'm trying to get
So
brunch this week.
so we went somewhere that was we tried to go somewhere that was really good. It's like our favorite place to go in Boston. But they had like a 30-minute wait, and we were like, there was some creepy guy there that was like licking his lips looking at Abby. So I was like, I don't think we're going to wait to sit in there. So we went somewhere that has good dinner, and we thought, oh, we've never had their brunch before. Like, let's go and check it out.
Yeah.
It was okay. It wasn't good enough for me to say
Then don't. Fuck
who
them.
it was.
I thought it was gonna be something good.
The place we tried to go into is Milkweed, though. Milkweed on
It's good there?
Tremont Street. Yeah, it's really small inside, though, so
I'll look into that.
yeah,
That
that's
might
one of our
depend
favorite
on
places.
my ability to wake up early enough in the morning to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
All right. You go to an ice cream shop and you can get anything from any ice cream place you've ever been to. What would you get?
Like what my go-to is, or just like if I had like anything at my fingertips.
It could literally be whatever you'd want, even just
Whatever
right
I
now.
want.
Or it could be your go-to.
My go-to is like honestly a root beer float, just like a classic root beer float.
That's a good one.
We
It's
live down the
not what I
street from
expected, but yeah.
yeah, from an ice cream place, and we live next to JP Licks pretty much. So whenever we want, we just go down there.
That's dope.
I really like
I didn't know that we could make a plain licks for a long time. I just did. I thought it was someone's name, and then
I thought it was too.
yeah.
I had
and
no
then-
idea. I had no idea.
And then someone told me about it, and then I actually saw it on the news like right after that. He was featured on the news, like the local morning news, like doing like some
Cool.
kind of ice cream like Sunday specialty for like the holiday or something, or there was new flavors or something, like I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I was like,
they're pretty good.
that's literally like someone spoke that into existence. I didn't know, and then all of a sudden I'm seeing this on TV.
Yeah, so I'll get that. I'll get a frap. And for those who are not in New England, I guess that's like a milk.
No,
is that
a malt.
milkshake?
Okay, no, like
What
me
if you're
school
not
you
from
for a
here? What do you
second.
call it?
a milk.
Yeah.
It's a frap is when it's ice cream. A milkshake is there's no ice cream in it. That's why some places, like if you went to the Agawam Diner and you got a frap
Yeah, it's
versus
just milk.
a milkshake, it would be just like a thickened whipped chocolate milk or whatever, which is really good and yummy, but it's not a frap. And then a malted milkshake or whatever, a malt has like malt. Like, have you ever had like a what are those candies called? Milk. Joe, what are those candies called that are like the malted milk balls or whatever?
Whoppers?
Whoppers? Yeah, Whoppers. Yeah. They're Whoppers. Yeah.
David used to love those.
Yeah, so if you put, it's actually really yum. If you put a bunch of Whoppers in the thing when you're making a frap, it's actually really good, but that's what a malted milkshake is.
Whoa.
Or you
'Cause, like,
probably,
you know-
a malted milkshake is probably, a malt, when they're saying that, I think it does stand for malted milkshake, but that's what it originally
Yeah.
was. But they typically do put ice cream in those. But I think technically a malted milkshake is probably just like the malt is in there to thicken the milk and in the milkshake, and then it doesn't have ice cream, but it's really fucking good when you put ice cream in it. So I love this is gonna be a shout out, but Johnny Rockets used to be at the North Shore Mall, and there used to be one at the Burlington Mall. That was
There's
more
not
recent,
one
but
there
they
anymore?
closed. No, they closed, and like they always had such a good shake there.
I love
the
Richardson's.
shakes. Yeah, I love Richardson's too.
Shout out.
I know.
Richardson's.
I've shouted them out before. I love it. It's so good. Last episode, me and Jake were talking about how the donkey died. Because people were feeding food. Yeah, dude. A couple years ago, I needed to know the inside scoop, but it really was just people had been feeding him and he ended up dying. I mean, if it was a dog or something, people would be saying murder, but it's a donkey, so they don't care. They haven't gotten a new one since. What's your everyday cooking hack that you do to kind of like, I guess, like spice up, like just like it could be, you want me to say one first to give you an idea what I mean?
Well, I think I have one, but I want to hear your
pretty
example.
basic.
Yeah.
I feel like something that I do that it sounds stupid, but like it is a good hack is if you're gonna make like a box mac and cheese, which I get it, like especially the Goodles have a lot of protein, you know.
Yeah, they
but
do.
especially if you just want to do something quick, you gotta put like a little chili powder and a little onion and garlic powder and stuff, like because it really does maximize that box mac and cheese, and you'll be like, wow, this is so delish.
If you're not seasoning things, Like, if you buy something
Well, I could see
and you
people if
cook
they
it,
just want white cheddar doing something like that, but like
I know, but I
I'm
mean,
just
even put
telling
some
people
black
it
pepper
could
in that.
elevate. Well,
Put
obviously,
some black pepper. But
I
that's what I
would
mean. It's like
hope
some
they
people are
are.
like, I'm not even putting the butter in. I'm just doing the milk and the cheese powder, and that's it.
Unless you
Because you know how
have
the butter's
like a
optional.
cabbage on your heart, then I know it shouldn't be optional though. It's like you should be putting the fucking butter.
You need that shit. You need that
I
shit. It
know.
doesn't
And
get creamy
maybe
without
it's
it.
that I'm a baker at heart, but I'm
Yeah,
definitely
I agree.
get salted butter. I don't even buy unsalted butter.
To be honest with you,
But then I
I
just don't
alternate.
add salt. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's
But
exactly
the
what you
thing
have
is,
to
like,
do.
I'd rather have salted butter than add too much salt to a baked good.
So I have one cooking hack that I feel like, I don't know. I'm Italian. For those who don't know me, I'm
And
Italian.
I like to eat bread and butter.
And I love to eat bread and butter. But I don't know if you do this already as someone who cooks, period, but
Yeah.
I buy the Pastine kitchen ready tomatoes, the canned tomatoes, because it's kind of similar.
Sometimes
They
I
are
have.
It's already seasoned. So like if
Yeah.
you're making like a sauce or you're making a pizza or you're, I don't know, I fry eggplant, I make eggplant, like, you know, I make chicken
I might make
parm,
a pizza today, actually.
I make meatballs, pasta, stuff like that. You don't have to add salt into the sauce. Like you can,
That's good to know.
but then
Yeah, but like
another thing,
you don't want it to be too salty.
another life hack is I'll do that, and so I definitely don't have to add salt, is my grandmother. She makes these jars of basil. That's fresh basil with oil and salt. And you
Oh.
close it and you put it in the fridge and you just like drop the little leaves in as you need it. So
That's
like if I'm making like a
perfect.
sauce, you just bloop, and then you don't have to worry about your salt. And it
This
also
is a
keeps
really
your
good
fresh
hack.
basil, keeps your fresh basil. So like if you have a plant, a lot of people, like I had a friend that just went to Trader Joe's, I think, and said that the plant was cheaper than buying the pack of like
Yeah.
already peeled. So they bought the plant, and so this is a good way if you have a plant to make sure you're not just like wasting fresh basil because it grows so fast and there's so
that's
much
good
of
to
it.
know.
So the more you
That's
know.
a good hack. That was a really good one. I guess
put it on
another hack
pizza,
I'm gonna
all
throw
of
out there for people who are really I do love making homemade pizza, so I guess I'll throw out two.
I have a suggestion, but I'm gonna wait for you.
Is
to
it a
be done.
pizza
I just
suggestion?
thought about it. No, it's just a cooking
Oh,
like kitchen
okay.
thing.
I'll say one of them is don't be afraid to put a little bit of water in the pan with meat because I feel like people are afraid to do that because they think it's gonna be like watery. It can evaporate and you can drain it, but like otherwise you're gonna be eating dry ass food, especially ground
Yeah,
beef.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
please put a little water in that pan for my
You're
sake,
supposed
your
to.
sake. You're supposed to, but people don't know
Yes.
that. Like,
Because
people,
I
they
learned
just
this.
Don't know.
I actually learned that because we were making tacos
Especially
one
if
time.
it's been frozen, you have to, because then
Yes.
it's gonna be even drier.
Because you're defrosting. Oh my
And
god.
beef tallow is a good thing to put in the pan too if you don't want to have like something as fatty as or like
Right.
lactosey as butter. Obviously, you're not really gonna put butter in the pan with that, but maybe if it's on the drier side, you might want to put a little beef tallow.
Yeah, I don't really cook beef. I do like chicken. I'll do ground turkey, but I'm not really like
we
a.
mostly do chicken and ground turkey and stuff, but we
Yeah.
do sometimes because it's like sometimes we like to do actually we like to just have some ground beef just in case we don't have anything to eat, like which is kind of like what happened last night.
That's our
But
emergency things. We
also,
have it in the freezer.
I do like to make smash burgers sometimes, so I might make those
Ooh.
later this week. So it might have to be a two-peat on the beef part.
That's yum. That's yum.
I know. Oh my, and then my other one is if you're gonna make pizza at home, definitely don't be afraid to like put olive oil on the crust when you put it.
Don't
in
be
the oven.
afraid.
Don't be afraid.
Don't be, guys.
Don't
like
be afraid to use excessive olive oil and excessive flour or whatever, because you don't want that shit to burn and stick either.
And you know what? I'm gonna say
And let it get to room temperature, please.
especially if you're using like a fresh cheese or like a tomato on, like I don't eat like tomato slices, but you know, if you're making margarita pizza or something like that, just salt the tomato a little bit. I know we're just talking about like sodium and it's bad, but like
You need to
if
have
you're
a
gonna
little
make
bit.
something, you're not eating this all the time. Make it taste as good as possible. Just do
Yeah.
it, please. And then
And-
go like take care of your heart the next day. You know, drink some water, go for a walk, take some yoga classes. Like just do it though.
Yeah.
Eat good food. Just eat good
I
food.
totally agree. What would you rather go to have a bonfire or go do sunset on the beach for a summer night plan?
You know, I'm a bonfire type of guy.
Yeah.
Like I've been
I
to
knew
the
you were
beach
gonna
at
say that
night.
too.
I've been to the beach for like, and it's just like now I'm
And the green
cold.
heads are there.
Yeah, and now I'm cold.
What's your favorite video game of all time?
All time. That's a really hard one. Me and my cousin and my brother, we clocked a lot of hours on Rock Band 2 for the Wii.
Dude, that's such a good one.
So that's up there.
I'm
But
gonna see your Rock Band 2 and raise you Beatles Rock Band.
I've never played. We weren't.
Oh, it's really fun.
I believe you. We just weren't really that big into them, I guess, as kids. But we had the Lego one too, and I would also say Tony Hawk. There's like a skateboard game. I
I know
forget
what
the
you're
name of
talking
it.
about.
It's on
That's
the
a good
PlayStation.
soundtrack game.
Yeah,
Another
exactly.
good game.
Yeah, those are my two.
I love Jedi Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor. They're wicked fun.
Anything
The
Star
graphics
Wars.
are
I like
so
Lego
good.
Star Wars. Have you ever played that?
Yes.
That
Yeah,
all the Lego ones are really fun in my
yeah,
opinion.
that's true. And Lego Harry Potter's fun too.
Sorry.
McDonald's or Wendy's?
That's tough. That's tough. I'm gonna say McDonald's. I'm sorry. I love Wendy's, but they got rid of my favorite sauce a
McDonald's
few
is
years
the
ago.
OG. What was your favorite
Yeah.
sauce?
They had like a creamy sriracha sauce.
Oh, and they got rid of it?
Yeah, and they don't have it anymore. At least last time I checked my local Wendy's, they didn't have it. So
Damn.
yeah, I'd
That's
say that.
stupid.
I know.
When you're having wings, would you rather flats or drumsticks?
I'm
Or
a
whatever.
flats only guy.
I like
Flats only.
What's your favorite type of wings?
Okay, shout out to Calhoun's. I like their saugus wings if you've ever had those.
Oh, I don't think I have, but I have heard their wings are really good.
They're very saucy, they're very sweet, so they're probably not amazing for you,
Yeah.
but they are so good.
Yeah,
And
no one
a hack
dislikes
with that is you'll get this, you know, they come in like a little plate,
Yeah.
and the plate is like filled halfway with sauce. And you take that sauce and you put it on the rest of your food.
Yum, that
And
sounds good.
It's
That
really
sounds
good.
good.
I
I'll
recommend
have to
you guys
try
go
that.
there. Definitely.
I love just honestly anywhere. I just love a lemon pepper wing. I just love it. It's
Classic.
my favorite. That is my favorite one. Would you rather use a Polaroid camera or disposable camera?
Polaroid.
Yeah, me too.
Because you can at least refill that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true, but I just mean for the aesthetic. Birks or Tivas?
I only have Birks, so I'm gonna have to go with the home team. But I've been interested in Tivas, but sandals as an idea
Yeah.
freak me out. I would never wear them in public, so I mean, they're my house shoes. Sorry, guys.
What's a goal that you have for yourself this year?
Ooh, that's very interesting. I really want to get back into the gym. Like I really fell off with like my little fitness journey, and I've been trying to
Yeah.
get my ass back in there. But I'd say that that's the biggest thing I've been trying to do. Or I have a stack of books, and I want to finish those by the end of the year. There's like 5 books there. I'm like, I think I can do it.
I believe in you. You still
Thank
have
you.
time. We're only like just past the halfway point.
I
you
know. Thank God. Thank God.
Okay. I'm sure you know the drill. The last question is now because I gotta take Joe to the beach. Is there anything else you'd like to see on the podcast going forward, or is there any feedback you have for me about the podcast?
No, I think that it's just going so well, and
Thank you.
I haven't listened to the one with Jake yet, but I'll
Oh,
probably
it's-
listen
it's
to that
good.
later.
It's a banger. Maybe I can send you the unedited version.
Yes, do it, because I would probably lose my goddamn mind.
Hilarious.
All right,
I'm
Julie, this
interested
was
in hearing
good.
your feedback, but thank you so much for joining me today on High Function
Of course.
Slightly Faded.
Thank you for having me.
Always, Quinn, you're always welcome back. So
I know,
happy
girl.
to get together, and I'm so happy you decided to come back on.
Yeah.
And thank you guys all for listening. You can follow me on Instagram and TikTok for updates at HFSF Bye. Enjoy the hot weather, guys. It's going to be like 95 today. Bye.
Bye.